I have the pleasure of introducing you to Terry Liu, who is the CEO of the Hawaiʻi Arts Alliance. Thank you for being with us today. And I appreciate your time. Thank you.
Thank you for having me here.
So the Hawaiʻi Arts Alliance, can you explain a little bit more about this? It's a nonprofit, I would take it.
We're a nonprofit, started in 1980. Alfred Price, the founder of the State Foundation of Culture and Arts, also the architect of the Arizona Memorial, founded the Hawaiʻi Arts Alliance back then in 1980. Today we're a network. We network people who have common goals and visions and want to make life in Hawaii a better place.
So help us understand, when we say the arts, it's not just painting and graphic arts.
Oh no, it's visual arts, media arts, music, theater, dance. These are all arts.
And is that your background as well?
I would have a music background, yes.
And the reason I ask is because sometimes people in leadership find their passion, and sometimes it evolves their passion.
I was a violin major in college, performance major. I'm not playing violin as a classical musician, and I'm not part of my work. But you know, it's the creativity and the passion is always there. Also problem solving, you know, how to figure out how to do things. These are what musicians do. Okay, I want to switch over from violin classical to play blues now, or country music, and the last 26 years I play more Mexican mariachi than anything else, you know. But it's the same training, it's the same music, figure out how to play with different people, you know, kind of like the classic jazz musician.
Well, I think it's very synchronistic, if you will, that we're here at Hawaiʻi Pacific University, which is an institute of learning.
It is.
And the whole notion that the arts enable us to learn how to learn.
The arts allow imagination. And imagination is necessary so that when we have fixed things like knowledge, even science, and you know, is knowledge that is a fixed point in history because it changes. Knowledge comes and goes. But the creative imagination gives us the ability to imagine what's not there yet. And that is what's necessary to make knowledge grow and progress.
So how does the Alliance promote this?
Well, you know, the main thing is to get people together, you know, that we're able to bring, because we're in the middle of everything, the one unique thing that we have when we're amongst everybody and everything possible is that we can draw in the artists and arts organizations and arts institutions, and where there are problems that can be solved with arts, and we think that this, you know, just the solution bunch, every problem in the world today, arts is somewhere in there as part of the solution.
So does the Alliance do in-service training with teachers? Or are you in schools? I know.
Okay, for education, for example. There's a need to have, in education today, to have teachers and students be able to communicate with one another better. So, for instance, the Turnaround Arts program, a national program, Turnaround Arts, Hawaii is in 3 schools. There are 2 out in Waianae and 1 is in Kalihikai. The idea is that the principals, the teachers, everyone works together with the students to find a new way of communicating through the way that artists do. Observe things, reflect, express, and create. But at the same time, it gives the teachers and students a new way to talk to each other. So if you go to these schools like Kamaile Public Charter School or Kalihikai, you'll be amazed at the way that the students talk to each other and the way they work in groups. You break them up in groups and they collaborate. And the way the teachers and the students talk to one another using dramatic techniques or visual thinking strategies.
And this is a project from the Alliance.
Yeah, that's one of the things that we are doing pretty much on our own with the Department of Education. We have to raise all the funds for it and everything, and we have an excellent the Turnaround Arts, the local person who's been on our staff for a very long time in art education, Leah Singh. And she goes to these schools and works with them so that the hard process of making a principal and teachers decide they're going to change the way they teach.
And integrate the arts.
To integrate the arts. And you know, as you know, as having been an educator yourself, changing the way that you teach it's a tremendous thing to ask a teacher to do that. But when they're willing to and they try these techniques and they work, suddenly the whole atmosphere and the culture of the school changes.
Well, thank you very much for sharing those ideas, and I'm sure the audience will check your website to find out a little bit more information.
Thank you.
We've just met Ted Liu, who is the CEO of the Hawaiʻi Arts Alliance.